Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, this is another of Natasha's PayPal, and yeah, more tragically hip, my favorite. But the completist, the completists, um, and this is live. I do love a live tragically hip. I'm not gonna lie, it's just nice to watch Gord. Although you can, once you know Gord, you can kind of picture him in your head when you hear the studio versions anyway. But yeah, anyway, let's go.
You lured me with your diamond flower. You lured me with talk of still more talk. You lured me with caramelizing power. You lure me along. Clearly lifeless, bare feet and dogs just trained to steal. You showed him struggling, you showed him cease his struggling. You said we're halfway, come and meet us. We're the You lure me with your bad intentions. You lure me with your Mexican pot. You lure me with them desert dimensions. You lure me alive. You loaded up your gear so well, you get back so tight. But I can still hear your tambourine demeaning you through the night. Don't wanna sound defeated, but are we the completed? Intimate, inaccurate, a family in a way. Made the trip to vulnerable and back on the same day. So don't make me sound defeated. Lure me into open spaces. You lure me to wanna go to sleep. You lure me into repetition. You lure me clearly lifeless, bare feet, dogs just trained to slew. You showed him struggling, you saw him cease his struggling. You said we're halfway, come and meet us. We're the completed. Halfway, come and meet us. The completed. Halfway, come and meet us. The completed.
That's a tricky song. That's a tricky song. Everybody seemed to be like, that's a ridiculous. You have to be because Gord's singing was, it was like all on the offbeat of each other almost, but it all still worked. But you have to be incredibly tight to do that because like the that bass player is fire too. I noticed that in the last track. The bass player is fire, But even his like, he's only doing like he was only hitting one note, but it was on the offbeat of everything else. And it seemed like everybody was on the offbeat of everybody else. But you have to be incredibly tight to be able to pull that off. But then they are one of the tightest bands ever. But even Gord singing, Gord come in on an unusual beat and an unusual kind of melody, but it all worked. But that's what I was thinking in my head. I was thinking, this is a hard song. Again with the solo, Rob Baker does it again. Like with this weird timing track, he still finds a great solo to put. It actually almost kind of had a bit of a country, like folky sort of solo, the melody to the solo. But yeah, tune. But that's what I was thinking. I was thinking this is like it's like the what's the Led Zeppelin one? Well, most of Led Zeppelin tunes is where no, when the levee breaks, where the drumming is played at a different timing to the rest of the song. But like again, you gotta be so tight to be able to do that. Yeah, Fire, great band. Well, like I say, they are just a great band. They're a great band anyway, but this felt more like it felt more like a Rush track where Rush loved their to play around with the timing and make it as hard as possible. But fire. Like I say, I do love me some Tragically Hip. A Tragically Hip day is always a good day. But yeah, that's the reaction. Sweet.